Here's something you probably won't hear from most people trying to sell you on remote sales. The vast majority of people would probably hate sales. And I don't mean that like disrespectfully, I just genuinely think that that's the truth. People see words like work remotely and then they immediately think they're going to be, printing with a laptop on a beach. And that is not what remote sales is. In remote sales, you're talking to people every single day. You're hearing the word no quite a lot. You're getting ignored quite a lot. You're handling objections. You're solving problems. You're constantly communicating with people. And some days you're going to very much so enjoy those conversations. And other days it's going to feel like nothing is going your way. And that's what I'm saying. Like if you're somebody who wants to clock in, do the exact same task every single day, clock out and never think about work again, you are probably going to hate remote sales. And that's primarily because this industry rewards people who enjoy improving. Like you have to have a certain type of mindset to get into this industry. You have to be consistently working and trying to better yourself. It's for people who like talking to others, people who aren't going to take rejection personally. For people who understand that every conversation that you have is essentially just practice. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like I try to tell most people, do not get into sales if you are not willing to try to actually develop those kinds of skills. Being in a commission-based industry, the income potential is uncapped. Being in remote sales, you have a lot more freedom than you would like traditionally at like a 9-to-5, so to speak. Being able to take my laptop with me and do my work or even work from my phone. But those things come after you become valuable, right? You can't just get them like that. The good news is you don't have to jump into closing $5,000 offers immediately. The vast majority of people start with something pretty beginner friendly like appointment setting, learning how to qualify leads, build trust, handle objections, those sorts of things. It's one of the best ways to develop like communication skills while also getting your foot in the door into an industry. And I truly mean this, like remote sales is not for everybody. Sales in general is not for everybody. But if you're coachable, you're willing to be uncomfortable, and if you want a skill that can genuinely change the direction your life is essentially headed in, you might end up finding out that it is the right fit for you.